Robin Gibb, one of the unforgettable voices behind the legendary Bee Gees, captivated the world with his haunting vocals and mysterious persona. But behind the music and fame, he carried a heartbreaking secret, one he kept hidden for over 6 decades. It wasn't until the age of 62 that he finally revealed the truth, and when he did, fans were left stunned. This wasn't just another celebrity confession. It was a revelation that shook even the most devoted followers. Stay with us as we uncover the tragic truth about Robin Gibb that shocked everyone. Born in 1949 with his twin brother Maurice, Robin's musical journey alongside their older brother Barry began humbly, but soon turned into a global legacy. Yet behind the fame and unforgettable songs, Robin held a hidden truth that would only come to light later, forever changing how we view the man behind the music. In the 1950s, the Gibb brothers, Barry, Robin, and Maurice, first fell in love with music, often borrowing records from their older sister, Leslie. They idolized legends like Elvis Presley, Tommy Steele, and the Everly Brothers, even making mock guitars from boxes to pretend they were performing. In 1956, the brothers made their public debut as the Rattlesnakes at a local movie theater, Gaumont. Right before they went on, their sister's record was accidentally smashed by the sound tech, but Barry, undeterred, performed with his guitar. The performance was a hit, solidifying their passion for music. As they pursued their dreams, Paul Frost and Kenny Ricks, 2 neighborhood friends, briefly joined the group. However, after their departure in 1958, the Gibb brothers regrouped as Johnny Hayes and the Blue Cats, with Barry adopting the stage name Johnny Hayes. The following August, the entire Gibb family relocated from England to Australia, settling in Redcliffe, Queensland. It was there, while performing at Redcliffe Speedway, that they caught the attention of racing driver Bill Good, who introduced them to DJ Bill Gates. Gates was so impressed by their natural harmonies that he recorded their songs and played them on the radio. This exposure gave birth to the group name Bee Gees, which soon evolved into the Bee Gees, symbolizing the brothers Gibb. With their father, Hugh, stepping in as their manager, the Bee Gees began appearing on Australian TV shows and performing at various venues. They met Nat Kipner, an American songwriter and producer, who became instrumental in guiding their career. Under Kipner's mentorship, and with support from engineer Ossie Byrne, the Bee Gees recorded at St. Clair Studios in Sydney, where they began shaping their unique sound. Their breakthrough came with Spicks and Specks, their first hit in Australia. In 1967, an audition with renowned producer Robert Stigwood led to a 5-year contract, and soon their music was being released internationally through Polydor Records in the UK and Atco Records in the US. This launched them to global fame, with singles like New York Mining Disaster 1941, stirring curiosity and rumors that it might be a Beatles track due to the mysterious, unlabeled recordings sent to radio stations. The song climbed charts in the UK and US, marking the Bee Gees' first major international success. With momentum on their side, the Bee Gees brought in Colin Peterson and Vince Maloney, expanding their musical range. However, fame brought pressures and internal tensions. Robin collapsed in 1968 due to nervous exhaustion, creating further challenges for the group. Conflicts over singles, particularly between 1st of May and Robin's preferred Lamplight, led Robin to leave the Bee Gees in 1969 to pursue a solo career. Barry and Maurice continued as a duo, but struggled without Robin's presence, even as Robin found solo success with Saved by the Bell. Eventually, each brother ventured into individual projects, leaving fans uncertain if the Bee Gees would ever reunite. Thus, the Bee Gees' journey, filled with triumphs, creative differences, and reinventions, set the stage for a legacy unlike any other in music history. By the mid-1970s, the Bee Gees had started to mend their rocky relationship. While on vacation in Spain, Barry found himself reflecting on their journey, and Maurice reached out to Robin, apologizing for past arguments. That small gesture paved the way for the Bee Gees to reunite and make music as a trio once again. Their comeback was successful, marked by the release of their 9th album, Trafalgar, in 1971. This album included the hit single, How Can You Mend a Broken Heart, which brought them back into the UK top 10 after a difficult period personally and professionally. During the 1970s, the Bee Gees took a surprising turn, embracing the disco trend. Barry's impressive falsetto helped shape hits like You Should Be Dancing, a pivotal moment in their career. Their contributions to the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack solidified their place in music history. As the 1970s drew to a close, disco began to lose popularity, bringing new challenges for the Bee Gees. The backlash against disco hit hard, with fans and critics moving away from the genre, making it difficult for the Bee Gees to stay relevant. They faced rejection from radio stations and audiences who had turned against the disco style. The Bee Gees also dealt with legal trouble when a musician accused them of plagiarism, claiming they had copied parts of their hit, How Deep Is Your Love? Initially, the court sided with the accuser, citing insufficient expert evidence from the Bee Gees. However, the ruling was later overturned, clearing them of the accusations, though the experience left an emotional toll. Despite these challenges, the Bee Gees' love for performing and connection with their fans remained strong. At one concert, they paid tribute to their late brother Andy Gibb by incorporating his voice into Our Love, Don't Throw It All Away, a moving moment that honored Andy's memory and the bond between the brothers. This tribute rekindled their appreciation for the special connection they shared with their fans, inspiring Barry, Robin, and Maurice to embark on a successful worldwide tour called One Night Only. The tour rejuvenated their careers and brought them closer to their global audience. The tour gave the Bee Gees a renewed sense of purpose, and they continued performing, experiencing a resurgence in popularity. However, health issues eventually began to impact the group. In 2002, Maurice Gibb, known as the heart and humor of the band, was hospitalized due to unexpected health complications and sadly passed away, leaving Barry and Robin devastated. With Maurice's passing, the Bee Gees as a trio came to an end. Barry and Robin retired the Bee Gees name as a tribute to Maurice, marking the close of their legendary musical journey. Although heartbroken, Barry and Robin's shared love for music endured. In 2006, they performed together for the first time since Maurice's death, at a meaningful charity event in Miami. It was a simple but powerful reminder of their resilience and commitment to their family's musical legacy. In the years that followed, Robin faced his own health challenges. He was diagnosed with liver cancer, and though he fought bravely, his condition worsened. Despite needing to cancel shows, he stayed connected with his fans, showing incredible strength and dedication. Robin's son, Robin John Gibb, later shared that his father's passing was due to kidney failure rather than cancer, which had gone into remission. Robin John clarified that his father's kidneys ultimately failed due to the stress of cancer treatments, and he expressed frustration with conflicting medical opinions regarding his father's care during his final days. Robin's family life was also complex. His marriage to Dwina Gibb was open, though it was strained when Robin fathered a daughter, Snow Robin, with the family's housekeeper, Claire Yang, in 2009. Dwina, a writer, artist, and druid priestess, was reportedly heartbroken by the betrayal, but remained a supportive partner. Robin also had 2 children from his first marriage to Molly Hullis, which had ended due to the pressures of fame. After a long period of estrangement, he reconnected with his children from that marriage, Spencer and Melissa, when they were in their teens. Robin met Dwina in 1980 through her cousin, marking the start of a lifelong partnership despite their unconventional relationship. In the early days of the Bee Gees, Robin often took center stage, creating tension with Barry that led to Robin temporarily leaving the group in the late 1960s. Although he returned, and the Bee Gees went on to achieve enormous success, the tension between him and Barry lingered, casting a shadow over their personal relationship. This discord persisted during Robin's illness and was a source of regret for Barry, who expressed his sorrow in a heartfelt eulogy at Robin's funeral. After Robin's passing, Barry honored their shared legacy by embarking on a solo tour in 2013. More than just performances, this tour served as a tribute to his brothers and their journey together, with each song embodying the spirit of their music and brotherhood. In 2016, Capitol Records signed a deal to preserve the Bee Gees' music for future generations, ensuring their legacy would endure. Through triumphs and hardships, the Bee Gees' story is one of brotherhood, resilience, and an enduring impact on the world of music. Their songs continue to resonate, bridging generations and solidifying their place in music history. Robin Gibb's unwavering commitment to music, even while battling a genetic illness that had claimed his brothers, adds a heartbreaking depth to his legacy. His story is not just one of talent, but of courage and fate. If his journey moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories behind legendary voices. Thanks for watching.